I think something I notice in John's writings in the book of Revelation is this sense of urgency. And even the first three verses in the opening of this letter, I feel like you can hear it. John writes, "The time is near." And as I've been reflecting on that, I've just been thinking about how I can sometimes be a real procrastinator. Like when I was in school, it'd be things like homework or waiting to write papers the night before it was due. And now that I'm not in school, it's things like cleaning my apartment or answering really boring emails for work. And I've just noticed in myself that I have a hard time doing stuff if it doesn't feel inspiring or exciting or like an emergency to me. I'm also somebody who grew up in the church, and I think for a lot of my life, being a Christian has felt way more like a boring email I have to answer rather than this massive adventure that I'm invited to be a part of. And as I've been reading John's writings, I've been thinking a lot about how he's somebody who really knew Jesus, like got to share meals with him and walk next to him and spend day after day after day with him. And I want to think that's because he knew Jesus in this way that he wrote with such a sense of urgency. And I see that in my own life, that the more I've gotten to know Jesus, the more I take hold of that, of how compelling this is, that being a Christian is not boring. It's not about these rituals you have to do to be okay. It's not about the do's and the don'ts and the rules. And it's not even about being a good person. It's about this news that absolutely changes everything and a God who is real and near to us. And I just think, man, if that's true, then how can we wait till later to talk about it or to live it out? And we have this news that means that we don't have to be chained down by our pasts anymore, and that gives us a real hope in the impossible circumstances in our lives. And I say that because I believe it, because I've seen God do that in my own story. And I just think that following Jesus is about experiencing life in a way you never imagined possible. And I think that that's not news you save for tomorrow. That's news for right now. My name's Christine, and I'm an eyewitness.